is the 19th of March 2013. Today is Tuesday. And this is our weekly session of Cali News. Wow, where do we begin, family? Where do we begin? It's like I don't know where to jump in at. Today is the inauguration of the Pope. I don't know if you guys have been following that. If you haven't, you've been under a rock because it's been on every goddamn channel. And last week, family, I had it with the way they was, just all this. They was down there. They was waiting on the smoke. Remember that? They was saying, okay, now as long as the smoke is black, we good. They ain't came up with it, with the Pope yet. They ain't came up with, they ain't finished their selection process. But when the smoke turned white, that's when that was letting everybody know, okay, we done picked him. We ready to come on out and, go ahead on and say what it was. But what was fucking with me, though, is the fact that when the white smoke came, how about all the motherfuckers that came out of there were sharp as a tack, wasn't they? Wasn't not now motherfucker wrinkle, but nobody yawning like they been asleep, nothing. And this shit cracked off in the middle of the night. So I'm like, shit. I mean, when did they get heads up to let everybody else know? Okay, nigga, is your shit ready? Your suit and shit is clean. Nigga, you start stuff. You good to go? You ready? It's like I'm trying to figure out how did everybody know when to get ready? Because when that motherfucking white smoke came out and that motherfucker that shit, them motherfuckers started coming out of there like, shit. Listen. Everybody was in formation, but nobody off key. Everybody, bagpipes, all that. Them motherfuckers was ready. They hats and shit was all sharp. Everything was all going to everywhere it's supposed to go. On deck. On deck. So I just, I don't know too much about the religion, and I'm just going to leave that as that. I shall respect religion that any forms. And so being that I'm not all in the know on their background, I'm just going to leave that as is. But today is the inauguration of the Pope, and I believe they're doing all that in France, letting me know that, okay, everybody signed what they needed to, and everything been stamped, and everything is dried up. Okay, you can go ahead on, go back to the house, let everybody know that you got this right here to do, and you won't be returning. You'll be back in a glass little cart and shit and all that. Yeah. So, that was last week. Then I was awakened by the news saying that Tamar was pregnant, in which that was like, wow. But to be perfectly honest with y'all, family, when last week was the first time I had saw her on 106 in Park, okay, and I already felt as though she was pregnant anyway. I just, it just when she did that performance, it was something in me was like, damn, she kind of looked pregnant. And so, but I kind of kept it to myself. And then the next day, Jody was like, you know, um, they saying that Tamar was looking pregnant on the, on 106 in Park. So I was like, so maybe I wasn't the only one that saw that. I just didn't speak it with my tongue. But I was like, when I saw her on there, I was like, Tamar looked a little pregnant. So, and then come to find out, she validated for everybody, and it came out that she was so pregnant. So, congratulations unto her and her husband. And I wish all the best and all the many blessings and all that other good old jazz. Because it is a beautiful thing when you are, with child and also with husband. Beautiful. So I'll give her all the praise on that shit right there. But I'm going to flip that and I'm going to go into this other shit. Because do y'all know that California, okay, has the highest percent of unemployment rate in the whole motherfucking nation? Nigga, is that not fucked up? I mean, that just throws us out there. It lets you be known that motherfuckers is not really passing drug tests out here. That's what that's telling me. That motherfuckers is so apt to kicking it here in Cali, to whereas motherfuckers ain't working. Niggas has got hustles. That's what that is. It's hustle. This right here, hustles in California. It just is what it is. There's a lot of under the table working motherfuckers out here. You know what I'm saying? Check out all Home Depot, those, all them motherfuckers. But they did a little get down on them last week and shit because so many people be having work done. I'm one of them too. Had all kind of shit done in my house. Nigga, it's called in the morning we're gonna go get us some workers. Felipe, Jorge, uh, okay, Manuel, and give me Enrique. Yeah, and then therefore, okay, minimum what? No problem. She put this whole motherfucking deck out here. No problem. So, but last week they had a sting operation on that ass because when you doing work on somebody's house that's over $500, you have to be licensed and bonded, better been in bureau and all them motherfuckers. You got you gotta have some insurance and all that other pay letterhead paperwork, all that motherfucking shit. You ain't got that nigga. It's called you on some other shit, nigga, and you ain't supposed to be doing that right here in California. It's called a negative. So yeah. So that happened last week on that shit too, which kinda fucked me up. Now I'm gonna roll into y'all, how about Tiger Woods got him another one? You know what? Some motherfuckers you just gotta let go. Some motherfuckers you just got to be like, okay, well, you know what? Guess what? Now listen, ain't no part of me, prejudice or nothing like that. It's to each his motherfucking own. You know what I'm saying? But I remember back in the day, initially wait a minute, hold the fuck up, y'all. Look, hold up.
Music mogul announced Monday he's set to launch the world's first audition channel, the U Generation. Fans can subscribe and upload their audition in a variety of categories. This is a really smart idea because a lot of people are becoming famous from just that. Cal says he wants to make it easier for talent to get noticed. Finalists will be chosen every 2 weeks, and the winner will go on to compete for an unannounced grand prize. The U Generation channel launches tomorrow in 26 countries. That Cowell always thinking of something.
He does.
I'm mad at Simon Cowell. That's what's happening, baby. Simon Cowell. And you know what? Simon Cowell's a sexy motherfucker, too. Y'all better go and check that out. It's just something about Simon Cowell that's a little bit sexy to me. I don't know. I don't know if it's his, I think it has a lot to do with his confidence. A man that's real assertive and confident like that, on some Victor Newman type shit. Those of you guys that don't know Victor Newman, okay, on Young and the Restless, old cat, long, listen, prehistoric money, long ass dough, okay? But it's just the way he be talking and his mannerisms and shit, nigga. It's called pussy is instantly wet. Yeah. And there's something about Simon Cowell that also, kind of, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like, nigga, wait a minute, hold on, I need to check these. I'll be right back. One of them, yeah, where they just say some shit, some real cool shit, nigga. It's like, oh, okay, you know what? You trying to give me suck your dick, ain't you? Yeah, you trying to get me do something to your ass. Yeah, you trying to get me fucked up. I see what's going on. Yeah, one of them. So yeah, that's what's happening on that shit. Okay, next thing I want to talk about. Snoop is coming out with a new CD, y'all. Snoop coming out with some new shit. Coming out next month. You know what I'm saying? I've been waiting on Fantasia, but I don't know. I guess that shit's delayed. That's my motherfucker. Listen, Fantasia, a girl, you bad as fuck. I mean, she done lost her little bit of weight and shit and got her shit all laid out and all that. This right here, this right here, this right here, boom, 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 that right there. Bad. Listen. That he who have not seen cast the first stone. That's all the fuck I'm gonna say. Let her live her motherfucking life. Everybody, a whole bunch of motherfuckers done done it and they ain't did it right. So then therefore go and let her have that. You know what I'm saying? You cannot sleep on her talent. Now you can say whatever the fuck else you want to say about her mannerisms or whatever, her ethics or whatever. But when it comes down to her vocals, okay. It's called Sit Your Ass Over There in Indian Style. Yeah. Cause some shit cannot be touched or matched. And that bitch right there is bad as fuck. I mean that I mean that in all sincerity. I don't mean that with no disrespect. Because I'm just using that bitch loosely. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not one that get on here and call motherfuckers bitches. It ain't really, really cool and shit. I mean, but it's like, it can depend on how you come out of it with your mouth. It's got to kind of be, condescending or a term of endearment. You understand what I'm saying? It just depends on how a motherfucker kick it out. But yeah, that right there. Next thing that happened, there was a motherfucking peeping Tom in the pet store going up under this chick's dress, family, with a motherfucking iPad. He had to be real fucked up, family. Did he not have to be real fucked up? I mean, come on now. Look how big this motherfucker is. Look how big this is, and you gonna be putting this shit now. Mind this what what this crazy motherfucker did. Okay, now the the lady was inside of, cause see here in California these motherfuckers they take their dogs and shit in the store with them, and the closer you get to land of the law, L.A. They be on some whole other shit. They got restaurants where you can just take your dog and them motherfuckers can sit right here at the table and all that other kind of shit and help you eat your spaghetti on some old Lady in a Tramp type shit. Yeah, they really shows out when it comes out of they motherfucking, and the animals is like family members in this motherfucker. Yeah, I mean they get them motherfuckers after they done die. They get them stuffed and all that. They got pet cemeteries. They go all the way out for these motherfuckers out here. They even got pet spas and shit. They got pet boot camps, pet little retreats and shit where them motherfuckers go like for the weekend and all that old type of, yeah. Hey, let me tell you something. LA and it's some family. I don't know what they're doing down there in Ohio. I don't know what's happening down there. But all the fuck I'm saying is down here, nigga, you gotta have coin. Cause there's all kinds of things you can do in this motherfucker. It's like there's no limitations on what the fuck you can do on the weekend. There's just no fucking limitations. And it's like, nigga, it's like either you gonna live this motherfucker or you just gonna just exist. And it's like, cause it's so much shit to do. It's like, damn, nigga, you know what, nigga, parasite. Okay, let's go on parasailing, nigga, fucking, nigga, bungee, nigga, let's go on and do motherfucking, but yeah, it's just shit to do. I'm just, it's up to you. I mean, Cali is a shit. I don't know. I mean, some of y'all motherfuckers might be up there. Yeah, but you ain't got shit on Mansfield. Okay, nigga. All right. Okay, look, check this out. I ain't got nothing to do with Alexandria, Mansfield, motherfucking Birmingham, and all that. Listen, I ain't stepping on your city, okay? I don't know how the fuck y'all doing it over there. All I'm saying is over here, nigga, look, check this out. I'm taking my kids on a Hollywood excursion. I'm taking y'all too, because that was one purpose that I booked this trip for me and the kids to take. We was going to go on Sunday. But being that I completely had forgotten that the LA Marathon was Sunday, they had shit blocked off like a motherfucker. These motherfuckers was running from the Dodger Stadium, my nigga, all the way to Santa Monica. Are you serious right now? I think it was 22 or 26 motherfucking mile run. And let me tell you something. It is a motherfucking Nigerian, Ghanaian, one of them motherfuckers, Kenya, all them motherfuckers win that shit every year. I'm like, are you serious right now? But then on top of that, though, this year was the first time a little white girl won. And I mean that loosely because I'm not prejudiced. Y'all know this, okay? I just don't know her name and shit. I don't know what you call her. Molly? Okay. Well, Molly won it for the women. Usually it's Nefertiti and Zakamo. Every year, okay? Every year. But this time it was Zakamo and Molly. Motherfuckers was tripping out. I mean, it was motherfuckers tripping out because I don't think for the history of this right here, I don't know how many white chicks has ever really won that. Now, I don't really know where the fuck she was from because she couldn't have been from California because she didn't have fake titties or nothing. So I already know that she wasn't from around these parts. That bitch was just running. She didn't know where the fuck she was running to. Okay, that's roped off. I'm just going that way. She was not from around these parts. Could not have been. Okay? I'm more inclined to believe it was some kind of Russia or some old type of shit like that, Greece or something. I don't know where the fuck she was from, but I know she wasn't from Newport Beach, Laguna Niguel. She wasn't none of that kind of motherfucking Palos Verdes, none of that motherfucking shit. Let me just go and say that right now, because them motherfuckers be on some old, is chicken of the sea, is that really chicken? Them motherfuckers. So I already know that she wasn't neither one of them, because when they was even trying to talk to her, they was trying to get it out on what she was talking about. You know what I'm saying? They trying to tell this bitch, you don't want this car, and you didn't got this little coin. They, you know what I'm saying? They had another motherfucker trying to go and, straighten it out. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what part she was from. But, okay. Let's talk about the weather here right now. The weather, for the past couple of days, y'all, we've been having some kind of little overcast that had me a little worried and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because when the weather be changing up so goddamn frequently, a lot of times what we call it here is earthquake weather. Okay. Now, with earthquake weather means it'll rain, it'll be very windy, it will be extremely hot, and then it will get cold, and then there will be just a calming where it just be still. Right after that, nigga, it's called we ain't got but a 3 bedroom, 2 motherfucking bath. That means, and there's 8 niggas in the house. Everybody is not gonna fit in the bathroom. So what we gonna do when this motherfucking earthquake hit? Cause niggas know. It's called getting that motherfucker. Nigga, if you don't get up under something right away, and then on top of that, one thing about the bathroom, I don't know what the bathroom got to do with it. That was just some shit I learned in elementary school. Get in the bathtub and all that old type of shit. I don't know what the fuck it means. But then later on, they was talking about you supposed to stand like in a door jam and shit. But my thing is, I think that only a few motherfuckers qualify for that position right there, because if you standing in the doorway, nigga, and you got ass and motherfucking gut, something is getting ready to get fucked up by one of these beams or something, right? I mean, because they telling you to stand in a door jam. Who the fuck gonna be able to stand in that motherfucker and get your titties chopped off, toes, all that old type of shit? Because the door jam is what, about 4 inches thick? But nigga, if you 273 motherfucking pound, nigga, some shit is getting fucked up, because everything is not finna get covered up. You understand me? So, yeah. But here in California, they get to talk about, you know what I'm saying, earthquake and all that, get up under the desk and all that. Everybody don't qualify for getting up under them goddamn desks and shit. You know, everybody don't qualify for that shit. So they start coming up with other shit. Okay, well, you gotta get your earthquake kit. And you gotta stand in the door jams, get in the bathtub, and get up under the table and all that old type of shit. Yeah, have milk and egg and water and all that old type of shit. Yeah. Okay, now let's